Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the John Went Walking channel. This morning I'm coming to you from just west of Suwannee Springs, just west of Route 129, and I'm at about mile marker 645 on the Far Out app. And you can still hear a little bit of traffic behind me. I just crossed the road back there. I wanted to make a short video to show you what the trail is looking like out here. And again, we're about mile 645, and I'm walking west. So the trail's in really good shape out in this section. I have been through some sections that are definitely a little bit more difficult to pass through. Everything's passable, but there are areas out here that have I think they probably suffered through the storm and they haven't really been cleaned up again back out here. But you can see right through here, it's wide open. It's just a beautiful morning, like it's been like for the past month or so. I think this morning I got out of the car, it was right around 54. Again, that's in Suwannee Springs, probably about an hour west of Jacksonville, hour and a half west of Jacksonville. And I ran out here this morning. I wanted to get a kind of a long walk in this morning, get a long hike in and enjoy some of the northern Florida scenery. Of course, I'm right on the Suwannee River. It's just off to my left here, down over the bank, probably about 50, 60 feet down the bank. You'll probably be able to see it up here in sections. I'll probably get back closer to where it is. So yeah, I can see I'm coming up on it here. You'll be able to see from the little overlook up here. But anyway, having a beautiful morning, just enjoying it. Wanted to show you what it looks like out here. Here we go. You can see the Suwannee River out there. One of the Blackwater River, right, with the tannic colored water. Brownish, brackish, whatever you want to call it. It's just, I guess it's not brackish, it's brownish. It's just beautiful with the tannin color. So I'm gonna keep moving through here. I'm doing real well. I'm continuing to explore up here in the this part of the Panhandle, which is kind of, I'm gonna make my way through here. I think I gotta step down on here. Let me get through here. Okay, good. Again, I'm always extra careful because of my hip. Okay, here you can get a good look. That's back towards the bridge on 129 and Suwannee River right down here. Yeah, I'm always extra careful with my left hip. I take it slow. I've actually had the hip implant, the left hip implant for, I don't know, probably about, let me see, I think about maybe about 5 years now, 4 or 5 years, and I've never had any trouble with it. But I just like to protect it. I just like to be careful with it. I need to use it for a little bit longer, preferably out on the trails. So we're gonna keep moving west here, make our way through. It's gonna be a point-to-point video. So right, like I said, on the Far Out app, probably about 645.3 or 0.4, somewhere in there. And you can see what it looks like out here. Now, there were sections that I passed through that were kind of close. So there definitely haven't been a lot of hikers out through here. I know it's gonna open up once we start having folks come through here regularly. Once you start getting the through hikers through here, it's gonna open it back up. But for now, it's still a little bit closed in sections here. And I think that's makes for a really beautiful hike. I love how this feels. It's like we're coming through for the first time. It's been a while, nobody's been out here, and we're back out here enjoying it, using it for what it was made for, and that's the hike through, and that's what we're doing. And I know there are a lot more people headed this way. Everything else, I'm continuing to prepare and try to map out where I'm going to be later this winter and what I'm going to be doing. I'm hoping to get down to the kickoff, but I'm not sure that's going to work out because I may have to be in North Florida that weekend have to wait and see how it goes. Again, overlooking the Suwannee River here, looking back, you can see it real good. That's back towards Suwannee Springs. I'm west of Suwannee Springs. Gonna keep moving here, moving forward, bringing you through. This is gonna come all the way out. It's gonna come out to an opening out near power lines, and then I'm gonna explore a little bit past there. I'm not sure if it stays along the river. I think it does. I kind of forget now, but I think it does. But either way, I'm going to be taking a look at it later on this morning. Okay, let's get through here. Again, no problems at all. If an old fat guy like me can get through here, anybody can get through here. Gonna just keep moving along and enjoying the morning. How grateful I am just to be able to get out and move. You know, I talk about it all the time, but at 64 years old, and you might think, oh, it's not that old. I see people 80 years old hiking the Appalachian Trail, but still, I want to stay grateful. And to be honest, I know people my age who aren't able to get out and hike, aren't able to get out and do things, and I don't want to let that happen to me. I don't want to end up stuck on the couch if there's anything in my power to stop it. I mean, anything crazy could happen, but if there's anything that I can do to maintain and to keep moving, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I tell you, that's why I've really enjoyed, there's several YouTube channels, even I'm watching now, that the AT Thru-Hike season is over, so those are over. But I'm watching a couple now on the Florida Trail, and I know there are more coming. There are people headed this way from Pensacola or from Gulf Breeze out in that area. They're headed this way, and they're making just wonderful videos. So I'm keeping up with some of them. I'm enjoying it, and it keeps me motivated. So I know I'm never going to have a ton of people. Okay, so we got to squeeze through here, friends. I tell you what, let me see if I can, maybe I can just get around it. That might be the best thing. I've squeezed through a couple of them earlier this morning, but with the camera it might be a little bit more difficult. So I think I'll just kind of wander around it here and see if I can do that. Yep, it worked. It worked. I went right around it. I went right around it. There you go. That's the little spot on the trail to wander around. And going to continue west, still moving good, enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. And so, like I said, for me, a big part of continuing to move, and again, I'm not saying that I'm an ancient guy, I'm near death or anything like that, but you never know. But at 64 years old, I'm grateful to be out here moving. And anytime I'm watching another person making a video on YouTube and sharing their journey on the Florida Trail, I am so appreciative, because it's very motivational. Last year at this time, I probably couldn't imagine myself spending so much time in North Florida and being able to check out so many areas of the Suwannee River and the eastern part of where the Florida Trail comes through, the eastern part of the peninsula. But here I am. I'm out here enjoying it, bringing you guys videos, and this motivates me too, because I will be able to go back later on and I'll be able to look at these videos and I'll be able to remember where I was. And when the day comes, which could be hopefully in the next year, the next kickoff season, when the day comes that I'm able to get out and do a through hike, I'm going to remember these days, and I'm going to remember these sections of the trail where I was. Now we're coming back out to the dirt road crossing. We're coming out here where we're going to meet the power lines. You can see there's a pretty good size tree down right here. I don't know if this was hurricane damage, but there really is a lot of hurricane damage out here. But this one's got orange marks right on it, so you can't beat that. So anyway, friends, I'm back out at the corner, back out to where the power lines are, and I'm going to close off this section of the video. Friends, I'm so grateful for all of you. Look how beautiful it is out here. Sun coming up in Florida. I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll be coming back to you again real soon from the Florida Trail. Goodbye, friends.